It's not just a nice idea. It's our duty to see the best in ourselves, to recognize the good, the strength, the beauty that lives within. Because the world doesn't just suffer from hatred, division, or apathy, it suffers from a collective forgetting of self-worth, of self-love, of self-belief. When we can see our own light, we dim the way for others too. And when we do start to see it, something incredible happens. We begin to move through life differently. We speak with more intention, we treat others with more care, we forgive more easily, and love more fully, and understand more deeply. This is the power of someone who knows their worth, not with arrogance, but with calm certainty. They don't walk around needing to prove themselves. They don't rely on others to validate their existence. They have made peace with who they are, and that peace radiates. But how often do we forget this? How often do we search for the good in everyone else but ignore it in ourselves? How often do we crave kindness in the world yet treat ourselves with silent cruelty? The truth is, the kindness you think is missing in the world, the love you are desperate to feel from others, the wholeness you keep chasing in external things, all of it might be locked away within you. It's not that the world is cold, it's that too many people are frozen inside themselves, disconnected from their essence, disconnected from the quiet truth that they are good, that they are worthy, they are enough. And that's where everything changes. When you start seeing yourself clearly, when you uncover the layers, the shame, the doubts, and finally see what's really there, not the version of you that made mistakes, not the version of you that fell apart, not the version others misunderstood, but the version of you that remained kind through it all. Like the version that kept showing up, that still dreams, still loves, still believes. That part of you, that's the real you. And when you meet that version again, it's not just healing for you, it's healing for the world. Because when you accept yourself, you become less judgmental. When you love yourself, you stop competing. When you believe in yourself, you uplift others. When you walk through life with self-compassion, you make room for everyone to be human. This is not about ego, this is about responsibility. Like, the people who believe in themselves don't just achieve more, they give more. They offer more, they see more. Because their cups aren't empty. They have filled themselves first with truth, with care, with love, so they have something to give. And they are not running on lack, they are living from overflow. That's what the world needs. No more perfection, not more performance, not more real people who remember who they are, people who don't wait for permission to shine, people who don't outsource their worth to someone else's opinion, people who are brave enough to be themselves fully. So today, start asking, what would it mean to see the best in me? What would it feel like to believe I am innately good? Not because I've done everything right, but because I'm still here, still trying, still growing. And if the best thing you could give the world wasn't a finished version of you, but a true version of you, that's where your power lives. That's where your love begins. And that's how we heal together. Let go of the idea that humility means denying your value. Let go of the idea that self-love is selfish. Let go of the fear that if you embrace your own light, you will lose something. You won't. You will only lose the weight that was never yours to carry in the first place. So be the one who chooses to see the good, not just in others, but in yourself. Because when enough of us do that, the world changes. And this was the message of today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And that's all. I see you in the next video. Bye!